For his noble action to bring peace to Punjab, Sant Longowal sacrificed his life. Soon after, the central government announced elections to the Punjab Assembly and to the Lok Sabha to make possible a speedy return of normalcy in Punjab. Almost immediately, electioneering went into full swing. The principal parties were the Akali Dal L and the Congress I. The other contesting parties were the two communist parties, the Lok Dal, the BJP and the Janata, apart from independent candidates. Although many people had anticipated trouble, in fact there was none, and most election meetings had huge turnouts. The people of Punjab went to the polls on the 25th of September. The major issue at this historic election was the people's desire for peace and a healing of past wounds, not only in the interests of harmony in Punjab, but in the whole country. "65% of the electorate voted, a high figure in the prevailing circumstances. The counting showed that the Akali Dal L had won a comfortable majority of 73 seats in a house of 117. The Congress I won 32 seats, the BJP 4, the CPI 1, the Janata 1, Independents 4. Polling in two constituencies was countermanded. For the Lok Sabha, the Akali Dal L won 7 seats and the Congress I 6. No other party was successful. The legislature party of the Akali Dal L unanimously elected Mr. Surjit Singh Barnala as its leader.
आज पंजाब में
Mr. Arjun Singh, the governor of Punjab, is happy with the election results and is confident that the leadership of Mr. Barnala will establish harmony in Punjab and help the unity of the country.
हमारे देश के प्रजातंत्र की रखवाली करेगी और पंजाब के राजनीतिक इतिहास में एक नए अध्याय की शुरुआत करेगी। मुझे भरोसा है कि श्री सुरजीत सिंह बरनाला के नेतृत्व में ये सरकार पंजाब के सुनहरे भविष्य को तो बनाएगी ही, साथ ही साथ देश की एकता, अखंडता और देश में और विशेषकर पंजाब में फैल रहे आतंकवाद को भी समाप्त करने की दिशा में महत्वपूर्ण पहल करेगी।
The swearing-in ceremony takes place on the 29th of September. Mr. Barnala has already chosen 5 members of his cabinet. In an exclusive interview with the Indian News Review, the new Chief Minister says that he will live up to the mandate given to his party by the people. All their efforts will be devoted to peace and harmony.
फतवा लेना चाहते सन। इस वेले जो फतवा लोगों ने दिता है श्रोमणी अकाली दल के हक दे विच, वो इस गल का फतवा भी है कि सूबे के लोग अमन चाहते हैं, सूबे लोग शांति चाहते हैं, भाईचारा कायम रखना चाहते हैं और सूबे की तरक्की चाहते हैं।
The capital of Bhutan, Thimphu, is situated in a lush valley at an altitude of 7,500 feet in the Himalayas. Bhutan has a population of 1,300,000. Thimphu is a mixture of traditional wooden buildings and modern construction. Bhutan has an ancient recorded history going back to 450 AD and has had close relations with India for more than 2,000 years, when the people of Bhutan accepted the way of the Buddha. On the 29th of September, a helicopter brings His Majesty King Jigme Singye Wangchuk and Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi to Thimphu. The king had accorded Mr. Gandhi the signal honor of receiving him on Indian soil and escorting him to the capital. Bhutan, which to the outside world was a sort of Shangri-La, emerged from isolation when she joined the Colombo Plan in 1962 and became a member of the United Nations in 1979. During the last 25 years, India has cooperated with Bhutan in her development plan. Mr. Gandhi is escorted to the royal palace. In a sense, this is a third-generation visit, because both his mother and his grandfather had also traveled to Bhutan. This is a memorial in honor of the late king, His Majesty Jigme Dorji Wangchuk. Mr. Gandhi and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi pay tribute to the memory of King Jigme Dorji Wangchuk, an enlightened and far-sighted ruler who created a constitutional monarchy for Bhutan. The Prime Minister receives on behalf of the late Mrs. Indira Gandhi Bhutan's highest honor. The dances of Bhutan have a deeply rooted religious character and usually depict the conflict between evil and goodness. At the National Assembly, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi addresses the members.
We are near neighbors, close to each other, not only physically, but in our hearts. We have a record of shared experiences stretching over centuries. The Himalayas sustain us. Our holy places are yours. Thousands of Bhutanese visit India every year as pilgrims. We have an open border between us. Like true friends, we are participants in each other's joys and sorrows. Our region, sheltered by the Himalayas in the north and washed by the seas in the other three sides, has a distinct personality and a shared historical tradition. We are now planning to strengthen these ties through the concept of South Asian regional cooperation. We are glad that Bhutan is a full participant in all the deliberations of the SAARC and is using its influence towards the moderation of the political problems of the region.
Among the many beautiful valleys of Bhutan, there is the Paro Chu River. The town of Paro is the center of the rice-growing area of Bhutan. In Paro is located the National Museum of Bhutan. The museum gives us an idea of the history and culture of Bhutan. From martial times, long forgotten, to the creative work of her craftsmen. In almost every sphere of art, the Bhutanese have achieved a synthesis of several traditions: Tibetan, Indian, Nepalese, Chinese, and Central Asian. Although Bhutan occupies an honored place in the councils of the world, she is in no hurry to modernize and is careful in maintaining